Today on Softball 360, presented by ASA USA Softball. The boys slow pitch national championship from Canton, Ohio. Check out a town with a great softball tradition and more than one Hall of Fame. Go one-on-one with Team USA's Ally Carda. For sure, AC can rock and fire, but she can also inspire. And a doubleheader on the ASA Power Tour. Big shows in Colorado and St. Louis as the battle for the finals tightens up. Jennie Finch is ready to share another softball and life lesson. Get ready, Softball 360 starts right now.
Greetings everyone, and welcome to Softball 360 presented by ASA.
We're here to see the best of the best compete on the center stage.
Hey y'all, welcome to the place for softball, Softball 360, presented by ASA USA Softball. I'm Jennie Finch, and we're leading it off at the Boys Slow Pitch National Championship as the future stars of slow pitch compete and head out for that ultimate prize in Canton, Ohio.
When a national championship is on the line,
biggest fan?
you can expect players to bring their A game. Welcome to the 2016 ASA Boys Slow Pitch National Championship from Willig Field in Canton, Ohio.
1, 2, 3, team!
It is the Boys Slow Pitch National, which we have teams that are 14U, 16U, 18U, and 21U, a total of 32 teams.
This level play is unbelievable. The skill of these athletes is just amazing. They're fun to watch. You'll probably not see a better level of softball than this age groups.
The weekend starts off with a skills competition. An old-fashioned home run derby gets the hearts pounding. Meanwhile, on the next field, a throwing accuracy contest.
Maybe a bounce, a roll, any which way you can.
And this one goes down to the very last toss. At the center of all the activity is a little man who gets big things accomplished. He's simply known as Pee-wee.
Running right smooth along and still going and having fun.
You see, Pee-wee is both organizer and problem solver. He has plenty of energy and the softball passion required to get the job done.
I do it for the kids because looking back, if I would have had the chance to play at a national level like this, I would have been one of my dreams. But I never had that chance to play at this level. So I want to do something for the kids that I never had the chance to do.
Pee-wee is also the main contact with the growing number of softball teams in the Amish community.
Pee-wee is a legend down in Amish country. I mean, he has resurrected slow pitch ASA softball from nothing down in that area. Now we have 36 teams coming to play in tournament. He is Mr. ASA softball. He's resurrected it in Amish country for us.
Play the game like it was supposed to be meant to play. They don't argue with the umpires. They make great defensive plays. They turn the double play like a major leaguer, and they hit the ball and run.
Canton is the town where pro football got its start, and many of the teams spent time between games at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But there's also another Hall of Fame in Canton, the Softball Hall of Fame. Located inside the Canton Parks and Rec building, the pioneers of Ohio softball are honored. There's also a friendly cousin of softball on display, known as Fumble Ball. It's a variation of softball that was popular in the 1950s in both Canton and Milwaukee. Today, this is probably one of the only places you can catch a fumble ball. Canton also embraces its cultural side. In the Arts District, plenty of colorful attractions between games to explore.
We've got things to do for young and old, for sports fans and not sports fans. We've got something for the whole family.
Meanwhile, back at Willig Field, the games go round the clock at one of the premier facilities in the Midwest. Check out this exciting finish and the reaction in a rare upset as a 14U team defeats a 16U team. Later, it's the big show as the 21U teams go head-to-head, toe-to-toe, blow-to-blow. For Pee Wee and the Canton crew, another 20-hour day. The labor of love begins to wind down. Sure, he's known as Pee Wee, but don't let that fool you. What Pee Wee and the rest of the ASA District 10 team makes happen at the Slow Pitch National Championship can only be described one way. It's massive. Still ahead, get to know one of Team USA's top pitchers as we discover what drives Ally Carda to be the best. The ASA Power Tour heads to legendary Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals. Take a stand with Stan? The Sluggers can't resist the chance to get next to Stan the Man Musial. And the Power Tour heads to the mountains for an old-fashioned home run derby in Colorado Springs, home of the Sky Sox and the U.S. Olympic Training Center.
Softball 360, presented by ASA USA Softball, is brought to you by DeMarini, Easton Sports, Mikan, ASA USA Softball, and by Dudley, the official softball of the Stadium Power Tour.
Hi, I'm Jennie Finch. Come out and see the world's greatest softball home run hitters on the ASA Stadium Power Tour.
Round 8 of the Power Tour. Easton, DeMarini, and Louisville Slugger travel to 6,000 feet plus above sea level, the home of the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. Security Field is the AAA team for the Milwaukee Brewers, but the field is anything but minor. 385 in left, 410 in center, and 350 in right. Colorado Springs is also home to the U.S. Olympic Training Center. Now that softball is back in the Olympics, this may be a popular place for the ASA Long Haul Bombers. Chris Larson brought his #1 fan to Colorado, his mom.
He's always been one of the greats.
Now here are the rules of engagement. Each slugger gets 15 swings, each homer is worth 1 point, and the last pitch, the almighty money ball, is worth 2 points and could be the tiebreaker today in Colorado. Leading off, Brian, the ball will be flying Wegman. His friends call him Wegs, and Wegs brings plenty to the plate as a softball player. Team Easton has won the championship before, so you're watching a legacy slugger at the plate. Wegs makes quick work of it with his legendary quick swing and keen eye for the ball. Sports run deep in the Wegman family. Brother Bill Wegman played for the Milwaukee Brewers for more than a decade. Wegs slugs out 7 soggy homers for an early lead. Chris the Crusher Larson steps in for Team DeMarini. His compact classic swing may be just a ticket amid the downpour. He lives in Oregon and is acclimated to the wet weather, but that won't help him today. Crusher earns 5 points, still has a good chance of making the playoffs, and is looking for blue skies down the road. Please welcome Travis the Blaster Clark for Team Easton. The blaster uses a super fast whip-like swing to send softball souvenirs deep into the yard. He's also a pitcher and is able to use that insight to help his slugging. Amid the deluge, Travis augers on, and he's on his game today, our new leader with 8 points. Here comes Kevin Smash Kennington, swinging for Louisville Slugger. Smash earned his nickname the old-fashioned way by slugging massive big-time home runs. Smash hails from Florida, but the softball field is the place he calls home. The mile-high monsoon has zero effect on Smash. He is cranking out deadly softballs one after another. Goodbye, good luck, the end. Say hello to our new leader, Smash Kennington, with 10 points. The last man standing is Bubba Brungart from DeMarini. Bubba is one of the youngest players on the tour and has fast hands along with power to get it done in a downpour. Kaboom! Amid the torrents of rain, Bubs sends Dudley's softballs soaring. This is raw power on display. Sure, he's big as a house, but Bubs maxes out with textbook technique. Gadzooks! Bubba is taking the lead in a big way. 12 points, and Bubba walks the king of the mountain in Colorado.
I was able to stay at the flags, and that's where it was flying best, and I just got on a little run there, carried through it real good, and it was fun.
And a look at the final numbers. Bubba edges Kennington by 2 in Colorado Springs.
Strong and balanced. They call this the tip of the triangle. Moving towards home plate, and I have a firm, solid break. My sports heroes growing up, a big Dodger fan. I loved Steve Sachs and Oral Hershiser. And then as I got older, it was Lisa Fernandez. She was my idol. I loved the fact that she wasn't just a pitcher. She was a hitter. She was a third baseman, an all-around athlete, and I wanted to be just like her. And there was no greater honor than being able to take the field alongside my idol, Lisa Fernandez.
When Softball 360 returns, a view from the top of the mound from Team USA's Ally Carda. From Sacramento to UCLA to the Olympics, AC leads the charge for the Stars and Stripes. And teams Easton, Louisville Slugger, Mikan, and Worth are standing by at Busch Stadium, home of the Cards. The points battle is getting tight, so get ready for a serious slugfest.
I'm Jennie Finch, and you're watching Softball 360.
For Team USA's Ally Carda, playing softball for Team USA is part of living the dream, pitching for what many consider the best softball team in the world.
You know, I just love the competitive atmosphere. There's so many great players, and it challenges you every day. You know, the game doesn't know how old you are. It doesn't know, you know, if you're a freshman or a senior or a rookie on the USA team or you've been there for 10 years. It doesn't know.
Ally hails from Northern California, grew up near Sacramento, and went on to earn All-American and All-Pac-12 Player of the Year honors while on the mound at UCLA. Ally simply knows what it takes to thrive at this level of softball.
Your work ethic, it has to be good to begin with, or else you're not going to be on this team. But now it's about being and doing more and taking extras. And I think once you put that USA on your chest, the responsibility for you to be a USA player comes above and beyond a lot of other things in your life. And it's a pride factor. And a lot of the girls I'm seeing right now, like I said, that are veterans, are showing that pride.
For sure, Ally rocks and fires, but she's also inspired young players in the game.
She's just my favorite player. She's great.
Oh, you're so cute. Thank you.
Team USA traveled to Japan earlier this summer to play the Japanese All-Stars. Ally assumed a leadership role on the team. Her outstanding play was one of the bright spots. Let's get to know AC a little better in our Softball 360 lightning round. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset relaxes me. I love to go to the beach and watch it as often as I can.
Hot dog or hamburger?
I like big burgers with bacon and avocado and all that kind of stuff.
Favorite vacation spot?
If I was gonna go, maybe somewhere like Jamaica or, tropical by the beach.
Go to karaoke song?
I love rock and roll.
The next line is?
Tupac's name. I don't know. The words, that's why the words are up there, right, in karaoke?
Ally is always in tune on the mound. Her love of the game, the competition, and her teammates are what drives Ally Carda to be the best. And this All-American is making all of America proud. The site, Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. When we return, the home of the mighty Cards is hosting the world's greatest softball home run hitters. And the road to the finals starts here and now.
Softball 360, presented by ASA USA Softball, is brought to you by Louisville Slugger, by Worth, Combat Sports, Monster, BP Athletics, and by Softball Bat Club.
Welcome back to Softball 360. I'm Jennie Finch. The world's greatest home run hitters are heading out to the banks of Mississippi and Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals. This is always one of the greatest stops on tour. Let's get straight to the action.
Dateline, St. Louis. The third base entrance at Busch Stadium is where a lot of Cardinal fans meet and greet. So some of the ASA Power Tour sluggers took a stand with Stan. Stan Musial was one of baseball's best hitters, and his aura is here today. Let's get the show started. It's one of the final events of the season, and each point matters big time. Leading off, the hefty lefty. Mican's Kevin Flip Philby is filling in for the injured Denny Crine and brings plenty to the plate. The big man from Delaware has 7 softball world titles under his massive belt, plenty thanks to his Mican KF30 Philby Super Max bat. Flip also loves to cook and create a heaping helping of a mouth-watering mega meal of stromboli. It's a giant pizza roll with plenty of meat, cheese, and red sauce. He's keeping Mican in the hunt for the finals with 7 points today. Up next, Brian "The Ball Will Be Flying" Wegman for Team Easton. Wegs is coming off minor knee surgery. Is he taking it easy today? Let's slow down his classic whip-like swing to see. Now, Team Easton has won the championship before, so you're watching a legacy slugger at the plate. There goes another show bomb to left. And with 9 points to lead the way to the finals, hang on, much more to come from Team Easton. One of the true gentlemen on the Power Tour starts his shift at the plate. B.J. Folk is a lifelong slugger for Worth and has earned just about every possible award a home run slugger can win. The southpaw needs a big performance today. B.J. is on the bubble. He needs double figures to keep his hopes and dreams of getting to the finals alive. Now B.J. has the swing, he has the power, the cat-like quickness, and the bat. But today, he does not have the right combination. Billy Joe ends up with 8 points. He must step it up or he'll be heading home for some barbecue in the off-season. Stepping in the box, Ryan Thor Harvey, known as Thor simply because he's as big as Thor and likes to swing the hammer. Thor played in the bigs for a number of teams until an injury sent him to the dugout. In his spare time, you can find Thor in the gym. Powerlifting is a hobby and a way to ensure he continues to send softball souvenirs flying. Thor is on fire today, one after another. He's sending deadly softballs soaring with his Louisville Slugger bat. 13 points and the lead. Give it up for Ryan Thor Harvey. Please welcome Travis the Blaster Clark for Team Easton. The Blaster uses a super fast whip-like swing to send softball souvenirs deep into the yard. Travis has years of experience to back up his Easton bat. Being a wily softball vet has its advantages. One after another. Holy perfect performance. When will it end? Will he ever not hit a homer? Ugh, spoke too soon. But the blaster ends up with 15 points, one of the best runs of the season.
I just got a little bit luckier than everybody else. Easton product is the best product on the market. That's why everybody should swing it.
And here's a look at the final numbers. Travis's 15, just 2 better than Harvey to win in St. Louis.
What a show in St. Louis, and remember, only 4 Bombers will qualify to the finals in Miami on September 10th. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching Softball 360. I'm Jennie Finch, and I always tell my campers, you too can dream and believe.
Please join us next week on Softball 360. Time for the regular season finale on the ASA Power Tour. The site, Minute Maid Park, home of the Astros, as the world's greatest softball home run hitters step up to crown a champion. And we'll go to the mound with Team USA's Jessica Moore. She knows how to rock and fire and is ready to take her game to the 2020 Olympics. And Mr. Dudley has left the building. Discover what goes into the official softball for the ASA Power Tour, the Dudley. Next week on Softball 360, presented by ASA USA Softball.